Alliance Control, this is SSV Normandy. Are we clear to descend? Alliance Control, this is Normandy. We're headed to Bay 1-4, Zakara Ward. Are we clear to descend? What the hell's going on down there? Even if there were a station malfunction, they'd have backups online. I got a bad feeling here. Checking emergency channels. Hey, yeah, this is Joker. Uh-huh. Yeah, no kidding. Commander, there's a communication from Thane. He says it's important. I think you'll want to hear this.
Put him through.
Shepard, the Citadel is under attack. Cerberus troops are everywhere and they're in control of the docks.
Are you safe?
No, I had to evade their commandos at the hospital. I'm in a Presidium storefront.
Did Ashley make it out?
We got separated. She said she had to protect the Council. I'm going to CSEC headquarters.
Why CSEC headquarters?
It's been compromised, and CSEC's response depends on it. As long as Cerberus is holding the headquarters, they have the station.
All right, Joker. Get us away from the docks and close to CSEC HQ. We'll deploy in the shuttle.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So, I'm having to redo this because, well, I saw here, I was like, oh, hey, I could take Rex or Kasumi. What happened then was I selected Rex and Garrus, and it then got stuck in a loading loop. So, that's obviously a bug. I'm probably going to have to let them know about that in the mod page. See if that's something that they can try and get fixed for later on. So, I'm not going to take Rex or Kasumi, because I don't want issues to come up here. So, I think instead what we'll do... You know what, let me go ahead and just take James this time. Actually, hold on. Let me just double check if there's anything else he could wear. I could wear that. Not so much that. Yeah, let's have him take the bulky armor. He's got the Typhoon and the Raider. That's fine. Okay. There you go. That's fine.
Okay, people! Coming in hot! Get to cover!
Aye, aye, ma'am!
Okay. There we go. I'll be with you in a moment, Bailey.
Warning. Evacuation stations are currently non-functional.
Shepard, I saw those Cerberus troops on you. I thought you were done for.
Bailey, what are you doing here?
Getting my ass shot off trying to retake headquarters. Cerberus took it in the first push. We gotta kick them out of there. Everyone in C-Sec's flying blind without the network.
How bad's the situation? Do you know if the counselors are alive?
They split up. I'll know more if I can access the terminal inside.
Can you get us in?
I'll get the door. If no one interrupts me with a bullet this time. Here we go. CSAT network access, courtesy of Cerberus.
How's that gonna help?
Cerberus has control of the main channels, but I can set up a new one. Without it, our people have no plan and no chance. Hello.
What have you got?
A warning from Counselor Valern. He's supposed to be here meeting with the Executor. Be on guard. The likelihood of betrayal from within is high. Not a lot else. But if he's inside...
Why would the counselor be meeting with the Executor?
Usually it means someone big's about to be prosecuted. I guess that someone had Cerberus friends.
The counselor mentioned Udina. But that's insane. Does he even have this kind of pull?
Well, you know who'd have the answer to that? The Counselor.
One counselor's better than zero. Where am I headed?
He could be in the Executor's office. It's a fairly defensible position.
I'm on it.
Just a sec. There, now we can talk by Omnitool. Go!
You're awesome, Bailey. Whoa, although for a moment you were high up in the air.
Yes, I'm nearing the building, but running is difficult. I'll try to get to you.
Poor thing.
Troops in the lobby. They were dug in.
I can see more through the cameras. They're all over the station.
This one got it in the back of the head. Inside job.
Same as Mars. Cerberus likes their sleeper agents.
Yeah.
Security doors have been sealed for your protection.
Garrus, what are you doing?
Right.
really went room to room, didn't they?
I mean, wouldn't you? If you were supposed to secure a place, wouldn't you check every room to make sure that you didn't miss anyone? There we go. Fully upgraded biotic charge. I may redo his points just to get some of these other ones maxed up.
Any survivors in there?
None yet.
Damn it. Keep looking.
Richfield! Lamont! You alive?
Hey! Am I not alerting the whole station?
If gunfire doesn't put them on notice, I sure won't.
Besides, I'm sure Garrus knew plenty of people here. Warn Herc that if he doesn't fill out his reports properly, I'm kicking his ass from one end of the citadel to the other. Reschedule meeting with customs analyst about cargo weight discrepancies over the last year. Don't let him wriggle out of that again, damn it. Reports of undesirables getting on station illegally. How biometric systems calibrated again? Herc's sorry ass from one end of the citadel to the other. To Captain Ayana Mao. I brought up number 177504 from evidence so you can see for yourself. We caught the slag who was assembling it in one of Tower 110's bathrooms. He got it past the detectors in pieces. Metal barrel and a hollowed out Omni tool, Ezo and one of those Stygian toothbrushes. The rest was plastic or ceramic. No gang ink on him. He was in a sport coat like most of the male employees of Tower 110. His ID was manufactured. He's got a record that dates back to when his med card was issued, and before that, nothing. This is way beyond coincidence. This is a pro assassin, and he's not alone. We've got people smuggling Talons all over the station. Patrol knows it. Organized crime knows it. Everybody knows it. But when you try to talk to the Major, you hit a steel wall. Where's Internal Affairs when you need them? Why can't we get them to open an investigation on customs? You would not get away with this blind eye business if this were LA or Hong Kong. The Major says he's not going to screw over good police because of one nut with a pistol. But it isn't just one. Ask the Executor this. If this is the stuff we're catching, what's slipping by? Shaw.
Sure we have to do that? Without him, we never gotten it. Direct orders. Stop being useful.
We've got to be close now.
Yeah, there's a stairwell further on. Executor's office is right above it. Let's hope we're not too late.
Here we go.
Bailey, looks like they got the Executor and 2 Solarian bodyguards.
Damn, alright, keep searching. If you don't see the counselor's body, don't count him out yet.
Found him. He looks unharmed.
Get him somewhere safe.
There he is. The character everyone hates. Myself included.
Don't even think about it.
Shepard, he's going to kill us all.
That remains to be seen.
I mean, Udina, he's staging a coup. He's got the other counselors now to hand over to Cerberus.
3-on-1, pal. It's over.
No. No, it's fun.
Of course, they knew where he was. If Thane was healthy, he would have wiped the floor with this guy. But unfortunately, he was not.
Thane! How bad is it?
I have time. Catch him.
Shepard, what's going on up there?
Thane needs medical help, fast. And I need to take care of an assassin.
He must be going after the rest of the council.
Get the word out. Udina's trying to seize power. I've got to get to the counselors.
We'll say goodbye to Thane later.
Shuttle pad on the Presidium. Start driving. I'll try to raise them on the comm. I've got a fix on the council's position. I'm sending it to your car.
Good work, Bailey. We're almost there.
So, This used to be Kai Lang in the vanilla game. However, this is a mod that replaces him with a phantom. Because rather than having it show Kai Lang be strong, it serves as a nice intro to the Phantom unit. It's a very simple mod, but I think it does a good job right there. Man, James, you just can't seem to fly anything without crashing it.
Shepard, my instruments say your car's stopped.
I'm on foot now. Any luck contacting the council?
Negative, their guards are dead. But we've still got vital signs on the council's transponders.
Where are they going?
The shuttle pad above Shalmar Plaza. Houdin is with them. If he can get them in range of that assassin, this is all over.
On my way.
And there's a Phantom.
They don't like to hold still, do they?
It's the same guy from the Academy. It was like, just surrender and you won't be harmed.
They sealed it behind them.
Oh hey, we're back at the Presidium.
I'm at Shalmar Plaza. Where's the council?
In an elevator. They're trying to get to the shuttle dock. Someone's following them. Someone with a sword. Got a ride for you, Shepard.
Wow, James. Man, I will say this. In gameplay, James is a powerhouse. Anything over here? Nope. A whole lot of nada. Whole bunch of nothing.
Okay, I'm in the shaft.
Hang on. This'll be a fast climb.
Oh boy.
Tell me that assassin hasn't reached the council.
He's trying, but I'm making his elevator stop on every floor.
Nice.
Love ya, Bailey.
Kill his elevator. There's a power conduit beneath it.
Going down.
Incoming phantoms.
Guess that was their stop.
Yeah.
Shepard, bad news.
Is there any other kind?
That hitman jumped to another elevator and he's overridden my controls. He's on his way up. I can't stop him.
I'll handle it.
Here they come!
Shepard?
I see them! Jump!
What was that?
Gunman, get down! Go!
Damn it! Cerberus hit the shuttle! Everybody back to the elevator! Shepard?
Shepard's blocking our escape. She's with Cerberus.
Everybody, hang on! Shepard, what's happening here?
You know me better than this, Ash.
I knew the old Shepard before Cerberus. Right now, I'm not sure who I'm dealing with.
We don't have time to negotiate. You've been fooled, all of you. Udina's behind this attack. The Solarian Counselor confirmed it.
Please, you have no proof. You never do.
There are Cerberus soldiers in the elevator shaft behind us. If you open that door, they'll kill you all.
We've mistrusted Shepard before, and it did not help us.
We don't have time to debate this. We're dead if we stay out here. I'm overriding the lock.
I'm gonna regret this.
No, you're not.
Udina, step back from the console.
To hell with this.
Gun!
I decided to let Ash have it.
Son of a bitch.
The door!
Bailey.
Made it as fast as we could, Shepard. Looks like you took care of things.
Something's not right. You said Cerberus was targeting us. Where did their soldiers go?
Cerberus was right here, but they beat feet into the Keeper tunnels when they figured out we were coming. Sorry, Counselor, I'll say it plain. Shepard just saved the lot of you.
And you have saved my life twice now, Shepard. I owe you both a personal debt, and one on behalf of Palaven.
You don't owe me anything, Counselor. Times like this, we all stand together.
Commander, do you have any idea why the elusive man would do this?
No, I don't. But I plan to find out.
All right, people. Principals are evacuated. We got a tunnel and 1 million more places to secure. Move it.
That cutscene used to be quite buggy. I'm glad that it got fixed.
Yes? Things didn't go as planned.
The Council's still in control of the Citadel and Udina's dead.
Udina was expendable.
Now what?
There are other plans in motion. I'll fill you in when you return. I'm surprised you let Shepard get the better of you, Ling.
It won't happen again.
We'll see.
You shouldn't be surprised. Just saying.
We looked over every centimeter of those tunnels, Shepard. Your Cerberus pal is made out of smoke and mirrors.
He likes to fight. He'll show up again.
Pardon me if I'm not reassured by that. We can't even get an ID on him. He released a VI into the Citadel system that erased footage of him wherever he went. I guess he didn't trust that Udina's plan would come together. That reminds me, we got your friend Thane into Huerta Memorial. He's in for surgery. Apparently, there's complications.
Do you think he'll make it?
I caught that they didn't have much drill blood on the Citadel. I notified his next of kin, his son Koliat. He was the right blood type, but I don't know if he made it in time. We're pretty sure the route to the hospital is safe from Cerberus. If you want to see him, I'd go now.
I'll get on it.
Oh, and you can tell him the Solarian counselor says he's a hero. It just, I don't know, make things easier for him. So many pieces to put back together since the Cerberus attack. We're reeling from the implications. Udina in league with Cerberus trying to murder the Council. These are dark days for all of us.
All that time you were working for Udina, did you ever suspect?
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that traitorous bastard upped me. Probably made me for an idiot. I guess I proved him right.
He's dead and you're still here, Bailey.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't shown up, Udina and Cerberus would be dancing on my grave.
Can this station be defended?
The internal security breaches have been patched, but we're dangerously low on manpower. We're grilling our own people and trying to figure out if Udina acted alone, but it's time-consuming. All in all, we're still vulnerable, but I think we've taken the right steps.
Thought you'd be in the hospital.
If I'm breathing, I'm working. Probably the worst I've ever been hurt. Fitting, I guess, given the state of the galaxy. But if Cerberus thinks a few slugs is gonna keep me out of action, they've got another thing coming.
I'll say it again. I love Bailey. If I'm breathing, I'm working.
You hear anything about your family out there?
Not a peep. Always believed I'd get a chance to tell my ex-wife a few things. And my kids on Earth. I was supposed to visit them. First vacation in years, but I had to cancel when I got promoted.
Don't give up hope, Bailey.
Thanks, Shepard. I'm really trying not to think about it.
How does the Citadel fit into the war now?
The war finally found us. This is so far beyond our imagination, and we have been trained to expect the unexpected. Since the coup attempt, folks are shutting down and shutting in. I hear a lot of praying. And crying. They're saying this is the war to end all wars. Well, I haven't seen anything to say they aren't right.
No time for rest. Good luck, Bailey.
Yeah, you too, Shepard.
This is a problem, boss. Cerberus has changed their ciphers, and our code breakers aren't getting anywhere at the moment. I've got our best teams working in shifts on it, but ensuring Citadel systems integrity is just gonna take time.
You're intel, right? I found these encryption codes on a Cerberus engineer. I thought they might be helpful.
Cerberus ciphers. That's exactly what we've been looking for. Thank you, Commander.
So before we go see Thane, let's check if there's anything in here that a Spectre needs to look at. Ooh. Citadel Defense Force asset. We can add more mechs to the Citadel Defense Force. Nice. Spectre kidnapped. A wounded male Solarian is alleged to have witnessed a Spectre being kidnapped. CSEC officers were understandably skeptical about his claims, but subsequent investigation to the witness has left them with no doubts that he's telling the truth. He's a prominent family member of a colonial dynasty, was in the company of a Spectre when they were attacked. The Solarian, a retired expert in anti-Cerberus intelligence with the STG, claimed that they were ambushed as they discussed recent Cerberus activity along the relay route towards the Valhallan threshold. Cerberus agents infiltrated his home on Bakret Ward, shooting him in the shoulder and leaving him for dead. While they incapacitated and kidnapped the Spectre, it is believed the Spectre in question killed several before succumbing. Knowing the importance of the intelligence, the wounded Solarian crawled into his shuttle and activated the autopilot, guiding him to the nearest CSEC office. He is currently recovering in a hospital on Bakret Ward. From his account of the physical appearance of the Spectre, we have deduced that the missing agent is Lonar Mayroon. This theory is further reinforced with the Spectre Mayroon's uncharacteristic silence and lack of communication with the Spectre office. This marks the 5th Spectre to disappear since the Reaper War has begun. As such, Spectre Lonar Mayroon is now officially listed as MIA until he has been located. So yeah, the Citadel is going to be a little different now.
My wife was sent back to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
Of course. You're Neota's spouse, correct?
Yes? How did you know that?
We keep identity information on all permanent Citadel residents engaged in formal relationships with Asari. That way, should anyone require diplomatic aid, we can ensure prompt assistance.
That's wonderful. Then you can help me send my daughter back to my wife's family?
I'm afraid, however, that might be a bit difficult.
After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders
How
have
are we supposed
announced
to
an
predict the
alliance
moves of an enemy we don't understand? Divert to... Crap, do we have any AI-enabled fragments of Sovereign? Any
Lieutenant Commander Ashley Williams, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander Shepard in preventing Cerberus forces from killing the Council. No replacement has been selected for the position vacant.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please.
About to go to Purgatory. There's an angry accountant that we had to go see. James is at the refugee camp.
I'm seeing it here too. We're low on metagel and synthetic blood, and we don't have enough volunteers. If we could get the rings of Elune from the Salian Nebula, we could declare a cultural crisis. People would have to listen. No, they're not just symbolic.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Yeah, that story is pretty messed up.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Have killed the last invading forces.
All personnel, please update available inventory.
Lieutenant Commander Ashley Williams, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander Shepard in preventing...
Can I help you?
I'm looking for a Drell named Thane Krios.
Well, we have a Drell, but not under that name.
He was injured. Stab wound. He's a regular patient here.
It's all right, it's all right. I see. The doctors were able to repair a lot of the trauma. However, Mr. Krios is in the final stages of Keprel syndrome. At its worst, Keprel syndrome interferes with his blood's ability to carry oxygen, and he lost a lot. Now, they've given him transfusions, but frankly, there was a very limited supply of Drell blood on the Citadel.
Is he still alive or not?
Mr. Krios slips in and out of consciousness, and the outlook isn't good. It's hard to tell how much time he has. When he's awake, he's pretty lucid, never forgets anything. I think that helps. His son, Kolyat, he's in there saying his goodbyes. You might want to say yours.
Yeah.
Commander Shepard, my father mentioned you were no longer incarcerated. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Kolyat Krios. I came to donate blood and, well, he asked me to take off his oxygen mask so he could be comfortable. I don't think it will be very long.
This is rough because we just lost Morden. And now Shepard has to lose Thane too. I mean, we knew it was coming. It was only a matter of time, and, you know, we knew that he was quickly approaching, but even if you know it's coming, that doesn't make it necessarily make it easier. And rather than... It's funny when you think about it. He was an assassin and very skilled at killing. And yet his final act before he died wasn't killing, it was saving. He took on another assassin and saved the life of the Solarian counselor. Like I said, Thane's even going to say something about that. But remember how I said if Thane was healthy, he would have wiped the floor with Kai Lang? I stand by that. Because, well, Thane's going to say something that kind of helps make my point for me on that regard. You know. I'm reminded of my favorite episode from Beast Wars, Transformers. Code of Hero. I'm sure many of you know it. I'm sure many of you who watch Beast Wars know that episode because it's probably your favorite episode too, because it was probably one of the better episodes of the entire series, and it heavily featured arguably the best character of the whole series, Dinobot. For those who don't know, the episode is very, it has some interesting dialogue, some interesting inner, dialogue as well from Dinobot himself. It culminates with Megatron trying to wipe out a valley of, because he's got the golden disc and he can be able to see the future, and he's trying to change the future. So he wanted to go back in time and wipe out the humans to guarantee that the Decepticons would win the war against the Autobots. So he's trying to destroy the valley and destroy the humans before they actually become humans. Dinobot, realizing that he's in a situation where he can't wait for backup, otherwise Megatron will win, realizes he has to take them all on by himself. And he knows that this is a fight that he's more than likely going to die in, but he's still going to do so because he's a warrior and he knows it's what he needs to do. He succeeds in stopping Megatron by the time the rest of the Maximals can get there, but he takes such a punishment and beating that by the time they get there, they can't save him. Even Rhinox said he's too far gone, even for stasis lock. And they have a nice little bit of dialogue, before he passes on. One of the lines I'll never forget, though, when Dinobot passes away, his spark starts to rise and starts to leave because it's going to head towards the Matrix with the rest of the sparks. And all the Maximals stand up and salute his spark. And Optimus says, he lived a warrior and died a hero. May his spark join the Matrix with the greatest of Cybertron. My line here for Thane is a little different. He lived an assassin and died a hero.
Your father helped me save a lot of lives. I'd like to be here.
Of course.
Commander, I'm afraid I won't be joining you again.
You've done more than enough, Thane.
That assassin should be embarrassed. A terminally ill Drell managed to stop him from reaching his target.
See?
I'll pass the word along.
There's something I must do before it gets worse. I must...
That line by Thane makes it perfect. My point for me.
Kalahira, mistress of inscrutable depths, I ask forgiveness. Kalahira, whose waves wear down stone and sand.
Kalahira, wash the sins from this one and set him on the distant shore of the infinite spirit.
Goliath, you speak as the priests do. You have been spending time with them.
I brought a prayer book. Commander, would you care to join me? Kalahira, this one's heart is pure, but beset by wickedness and contention.
Guide this one to where the traveler never tires. The lover never leaves. The hungry never starve. Guide this one, Kalahira, and she will be a companion to you as she was to me. Goliath. Why did the last verse say she?
The prayer was not for him, Commander. He has already asked forgiveness for the lives he has taken. His wish was for you.
Goodbye, Thane. You won't be alone long.
Goodbye, Thane. I think that was a little fix from the community patch where I recall that that final shot there, his eyes were open. So I guess they were supposed to be closed. So they probably made it where his eyes look like... because Shepard walked over, it looked like she closed his eyes. Now his eyes actually were closed. I forgot to mention that after Dinobot's spark flies off to join the Matrix, they take his body, the Maximals, take Dinobot's body back to the base, and they have a ceremony where it's basically similar to a pyre, burning the corpse to ashes type of thing that they do, where you see his body with his sword. The Maximals who can fly, they do what I've heard in the military is a missing man formation, where 3 of them fly by, but there's a space in between them. A place where their missing man is supposed to be. And then Dinobot's body, it basically evaporates, but symbolically it's supposed to be his, his corpse, being burned to ash. The spreading of the ashes, you could say. If you've never seen the episode, I highly recommend seeing it. Even if you've never seen the show Beast Wars, if there is one episode that I would recommend for you to watch more than any other, it's that episode, Code of Hero. there's obviously some episodes you should see before that kind of leads in, because part of the reason why it's such a memorable episode is the lead up and the build up to it, with all the stuff previously with Dinobot and with his interactions with Rat Trap, and it just all culminates in this episode. It's so well done, especially if you had been following along previously with the story arc of Dinobot. Many people to this day agree that Dinobot's story arc in that show is one of the highlights of Beast Wars and why it was so good. It obviously hasn't dated or aged all that well in terms of animation, but not too bad in my opinion. To me, it's still a very, very, very watchable series. And if you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. Especially that episode. So, on that note, I say we go ahead and cut off here. When we return, we're going to go around the rest of the Citadel and see how everyone else is dealing with recovering from this coup attempt from Cerberus. Stay tuned.